Welcome to Second Chance Garage. Okay, I was messing around with the Mustang rocker panel, which is right here. Yeah, she don't look good, but heck with it. So this is what's going on. This is supposed to have a piece of steel that goes over this and up. So I made this piece here. So I can drill holes and use steel rivets in here to rivet this. And then that gap I cut in the top of the car, this is the new piece for that. And then this is where it hooks to the car, the weld to the car. And so yeah, it don't look like much, but it'll do the job. I just needed to go from here across that gap I cut out on the first section, one of the first cutting videos, and then there's a lip that comes up in the car that this will weld to or rivet to, whatever I want to do. Probably weld it, and that'll hold the whole thing back up in place. So anyway, I just had to remanufacture this part, and it's still not going to be perfect. I mean, this part will never be perfect, but it'll be good enough. And then, if you're wondering how, this is a piece of machine shed steel I had laying around. See, it's white, just machine shed steel. Now, I'll openly admit this setup I got over here, I got it off YouTube. I got the idea off. I came up with the idea of, hey, I could probably make that out of some 2x4s. And then what happened was I got thinking, well, if I thought of it, somebody else did. And I looked it up on YouTube, and sure enough, people have used them. So this is my homemade metal bender. I'll show it to you. It's not fancy, but it does work. Now, it works a lot better on thinner material. Now that stuff, that was a bear to bend. Yeah, helps to have right size wrench too instead of. All right, this is some of that metal, and it's even got a bend in it. So what we're gonna try to do, I wonder if I got a zoom on this thing. Huh. Apparently not. I was hoping that I had a zoom on it. Nope, apparently not. All right. So I'm going to try to demonstrate on how this works. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Okay, so you loosen up your nuts, and all you have is got two 2x4s with a door hinge in the middle. It's a door hinge anchored in the middle, so it'll fold straight up at a 45 degree. And then you got another 2x4 with a 45 degree cut on it with a sharp edge. Then you drill your hole with a bolt through it. I got a video on it. I'm using it. It's an older one, but all right. Now, like I said, this works better on on thinner material, like aluminum, stuff like that, but I'll try it with this. Okay, just want to slide it in there, and then the edge of this board with the 45 is where you're going to put your bend. So we're just going to go right there. We're going to put a bend right here on this steel. So we'll just spin her down. Yeah, a lot faster if you get an impact with the right size. And you can just tighten it up and that stuff, but we'll happen to have one handy, so I'll just do it by hand. Yeah, I thought about making one of these, and I thought, well, I bet if I thought of it, somebody else did. Sure enough, they did. All right, so now I want to bend this up. So all I do is just simply lift this 2x4 up because it's on door hinges. And then you just loosen this up. Sure. There you go. Loosen this side up. Well, if I can find my crescent wrench, it seems to have disappeared. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's just something I thought about, and I looked it up on YouTube, and it's pretty handy actually. And there's your bend. Yep. What I was doing was, I'll show you here. You might be able to see it. I took my measurements. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I took my measurements of how deep I wanted this, and then I put a mark and drew my line, and then we'll say I did that here. I put a mark here and a mark here, drew a straight line, and then you just line up your line on the sharp edge of this 4x this pole. All right, now let's say I got to bend that direction. Let's say I want to bend it the other direction. Well, what you can do, line it in from the back side. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to make it straight or anything right now. For demonstration purposes. And normally, when you're doing this kind of stuff, you're going to want to tighten it up and make sure nothing slides, and make sure you got your line, nice and straight and all that. But I just take this, bend it up, drop the 2x4, loosen up your bolts. Now this, when you're doing this, you have to loosen these up more, because you got to get up high enough. You might even have to take the top board off. I'm not going to, but I'll just pull it out of there. Work it up. Got a big gap. Pull it out. There's your bend. And then, well, but yeah, for bending light steel, and stuff. See, I didn't bend this one straight, obviously, because I didn't care. But yeah, works for thin steel, aluminum, you know, stuff like this. Now this one was a bear, I'll tell you, because that's, you know, that's the same steel, but the difference is I was bending it long ways, and I was bending 3.5 feet, and I think that's 4 foot. You can make them 6 foot, 8 foot, whatever you want. But what I was doing at the time when I made it was just bending aluminum sheeting to go over a soffit. Just white aluminum sheeting to go over a soffit when I built it originally. So anyway, but yeah, I built it, man, I had to build this thing like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's nice because I can just throw it over in the corner, and then when you need it, just grab it. And you don't have to shell out all kinds of money for, you know. Shell out all kinds of money for something you're going to use, you know, every couple of years. It's just, yeah, literally 2 2x4s anchored with a hinge, and then this might show it better. There's the 2x4. You just got a nut running through here and through the bottom of this. Yep. And then you just loosen this up, slide your steel in, use this sharp edge to line it up, and then you just lift up the bottom 2x4, and you get the theory. And it works pretty good. I've made this thing years ago, use it every once in a while. Pretty handy. So anyway, that's just kind of what I was doing tonight. That was a big sheet. You can probably see it sitting on the trailer. Oh, great. Now it wants to be a piece of crap. All right. Let's cut it off. That's what it was. So, anyway, I got kind of a late start today. Didn't feel like doing much. So, I worked all day. And then I finally decided, well, I'll come outside and start doing this. And won't be pretty, but that's what Bondo's for. Then I'm going to take a sheet, probably some of this right here, and I'll take and put this on an anvil or something, or concrete. We got to be careful, maybe concrete block, beat this ridge out, and then I'll take where these holes are. Oh, may even be able to leave the ridge right in it. Oh, nice. Hang on. And right where those holes are, there's a little ridge in this. It kind of matches this, so I might be able to just, and then trim her down and pop rivet it in, or tack weld it in there or something. Cut it off to the right length, and then that way that'll cover up all the holes in the bottom, and fill her in with some Bondo or fill weld it or whatever I want to do. But anyway, Just something I was messing with tonight. It'll never look beautiful, but like I said, that's what Bondo's for. Stack it tall. Hate to do that because that car ain't got any Bondo in it, but well, it is what it is. I'll make it good and solid so that way I can mount my side pipes on it and stuff. So anyway, Second Chance Garage. If you like it, subscribe. Uncle Russ is out.